passion and better chase it, otherwise you'll be a ghost. Working 9 to 5 doing things that you are not supposed. So passion is in your soul and you feel it cutting close. Yeah, cutting so close, you sit in the cold, you feel like you froze. Honestly man, well you're only just getting them no's, but you wanna be on the field, playing with all of the pros. Honestly now you would doubt yourself and do it like bro, yeah man. I'm feeling conflicted, I'm feeling this doubt in my system, don't know if I can. So I'm telling myself I should quit, I'm telling myself that I should go with your man, cause I feel like I never will make it. And with the mindset, you're mistaken. You can really do it if you really want it, but instead you took the temptation. Temptations going crazy, man, you used to be like this kid, but now you envy and it makes you so sick. Man, listen here, you missed your shot, but not this kid, cause the kid is gonna do it, yeah, he's gonna make it big, like sure.
All right, about to get started. Welcome to the stream, everybody. About 1.5 minutes here. Go ahead, bring that up there. All right. I hope everybody's doing good today. Had a really busy day at work today. It was good though, it was good. Good, busy, steady. Made a couple dollars. Alright, let me bring this up. So I said I was going to give out promotions yesterday, or something like that. So I'm going to promote pretty much everybody in the clans. Right here, right now. We'll do it from here. Start all the Brawl Stars. If anybody doesn't know, we are the Monstars. We have 3 clans, about to be 4. I don't know if you heard the news, but we started a new regiment. I think that's what it's called. It's like a clan in Call of Duty. Got a tag and everything. Looks pretty nice. Let's see what we got here. So I kind of want to promote some people. The senior. I wonder how many I gotta do. Crazy Bailey's back in the clan? Okay, okay. I'm probably gonna end up playing some Brawl Stars sometime next month, I bet. It's crossed my mind a little bit here and there. Usually when it does that, shortly after I start to play. Zentric, what's up, what's up? How you doing? But yeah, we're gonna make in our clan Discord, we're gonna make a spot for the Call of Duty people. You guys can use that. There are a little bit of qualifications. Can't be negative and toxic. We're trying to create a positive atmosphere. So if you're one of those toxic people, I'm sorry. We don't like haters. You will not be allowed in. Trying to have an uplifting community. Your lower trophies, nice. Yeah, basically it depends on the numbers. Like if this was like 98, then this would be at like 7,000. You know what I'm saying? If we only need 1 or 2 spots, then I try to have around 9,000. So that way, the 2 people that do come, most likely, because they're probably gonna be random people. Hopefully, you know, we get like some good, active, high trophy people. That's why I look at it. It's always seemed to do pretty good. Arth, what's up? How you doing today? Right now I'm giving out promotions. I want to make sure everybody's senior. Everybody deserves it. Plus I think they can help recruit. I think what I might do, I'm gonna have a talk with pretty much the guy who is in charge, Ultimate King. He's pretty much in charge of the clan. I think I'm gonna talk to him and see if he wants to, you know, if he wants to give some vice presidents. I'll let him know. I'm like, hey, go ahead, do it. I play so many different games. I have a hard time figuring out exactly, you know, who's doing what. I got a system of finding weak links to kick them, but that's about it. Other than that, and then I create like the Discord and all that stuff for you guys to be able to go above and beyond if you choose. So we're gonna jump to Warzone pretty quickly, but we're gonna stop over in Clash of Clans real quick. Might do a little bit of Clash Royale, and then lots of Warzone. We won our last game yesterday. We've been having some good games. In the win category, I'm almost in the top 10% of the world. Thanks to some of my teammates, of course. Obviously. Team effort. But we got good teamwork, good synergy. I like who we were playing with yesterday. Got a pretty good squad there. Almost done here. We're at number 87. Number 88. Well, actually, Kaza hasn't played in over a month. She keeps doing this, dude. Kaza will join, then she'll like stop playing, and then I kick her, and then she joins later, and then she plays a little bit, and then she stops, and then I kick her. She's lucky we're not full. Or else that would kicker. Zentric, I see you. How you been liking the game? Oh yeah, that guy's stuck in our clan still. Oh, I had one more. I think I got everybody. Alright, so there we go. There's our promotions. I do this every once in a while. Every like 2 months I'll go and give everybody senior. You know what? I'll do it over here later. We'll go to Clash. Let's jump right to it. Hop to it. Good enough. Let's see. It's a good change from Clash on the phone. Yeah. Definitely different. It's like actually action, continuous action, reaction. Depends on your reflexes and stuff. Clash is more just game knowledge and experience. As in, builders are busy. Ah, just something to do, something to play. The L roots is what I like as well, almost like ARAM. Wait, what? Yeah, I know what. Okay, League of Legends. What do you mean? What do you mean roots? Are you saying Brawl Stars is kind of like ARAM? Is that what you're saying? I used to play League of Legends a long time ago. Gotcha, okay. Cause you do know that they have League of Legends Wild Rift on mobile device, right? I was playing that for a minute. I got up to high gold. If I continue playing, I'll hit platinum. Don't remind me? Okay. No more games. I know, right? It's so hard to keep up. They did a pretty good job, though, to be honest. I've been thinking about that game a little bit, too. And then there's my card game, Dragon Ball Card Warriors. I was top 5 in the world before it messed up. I haven't checked it in a while. Maybe they fixed it. I'm gonna try maybe tomorrow on my day off. Try to log in, and if it works, awesome. If it doesn't, then I gotta contact them again for like the 10th time and say, hey, you guys still haven't fixed it. I did everything I could. Give me back my $50 at least. And then if I want to play, I have to either do one of two things if they didn't fix it. Either wait forever, maybe a half a year before they fix it in their coding, or, because that's what messed up, it's in their coding. They did a new update. Anybody who spent any currency in the shop, so I went to buy 50 bucks, it kicked me off and it won't reconnect. And they did it with many people. And that's not even to mention the update. Actually, usually updates are a couple hours. It took them 4 or 5 days because they messed up a bunch of things before that, like at the same time, kind of. It's so stupid. It was such a good game, one of the best card games I've ever played. Just just make me a dev already. Let me fix this game. I know, right? Like for real. Like just, hey, I'll work from home because of COVID. They're like across the whole world. Just like, hey, let me work from home, man. I'll be the brains of the operation, right? I'll tell you guys. I'll just let me be management. I'll be a great manager. Supervisor. Supervisor, that's what it is. Let me supervise. Like, oh, you messed up. Oh, somebody in this category over here in charge of this. We need a stronger team and get rid of the weak links over there. Because that's where our problems is. That's unacceptable. Give them a 3 months leave or whatever. Jeez. Kid you not, man. All right, so looks like I got one builder, but we've been doing amazing on loots, so it should be easy. We only have a day left in this category. Let's see. Definitely can do wall rings. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, so it goes to 2 there. So we do 1 upgrade there, and then we do a wall ring. We do 1 upgrade here, then we do a wall ring. Same. Rinse and repeat, baby. So all the wall rings are done. We do it with elixir. I think that's the last of it. No, got another one. Man, I got... Oh, of course I got a lot of them. I only need to open up 6 space. Alright, we're good, we're good. There we go. This, I'm gonna take the 50 gems. I gotta get my storages up and levels. Can't even upgrade Warden. Oh yeah, it's kind of frustrating sometimes. Alright, collect this. And... let me see what I got going on here. 11 hours, 21 hours, 4 days, 6 days, 8 days. So I'd like something around 4 or more. And that's 8 days. Perfect. Another builder hut. Claw says he'll be right back. So we'll re-invite him. Alright, let's see what happened here. King Ven's left, which is probably kind of a good thing. He's a little bit rushed and he's still learning. Probably got flustered. But you can still improve. You know, don't beat yourself up too much. Black Panther went to like a foreign clan. He doesn't really talk much. This guy... he's not even playing, he's inactive. And then this guy got kicked, same thing. Good. Good job, Freezer. And Claus come back, cool. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Well, Claus is in this war. He should definitely be back. I'm scared to see what happened last war. Stars kind of sucked, but we did have good good percentage. It's horrible cleanup, but even if they got those 2, we would have still lost, so it doesn't actually matter. So realistically, it's like 27-29. Let's look at it like that. The real thing to look at is the weak links. So yes, you suck. You do suck. I'm glad you left. Luis Martinez, you got kicked. King Benz, see? Why did you tag number 5, man? Yeah, I'm kind of glad he left. Like, look, he attacked number 5. Like, he fell down 7. Well, he'd probably fell down 6, too, to be honest. Man. C-Matt did really good. What's the new regiment? The information's on the Twitter, man. Just look. It's not rocket science, Alonzo. You're on my Twitter. I just posted it. And it's on the Discord. Just gotta read. It's up at the top, in the middle. It shows the tag and it shows the name of it. I'm pretty sure if you just type that in, word for word as you see it, you'll be able to send an invite. Base is looking good, thank you. Yeah, it's getting there. Slowly but surely. Pretty much just continuous builders. Laboratory. Starting to look solid. But yeah, that's all I want. Oh, we have to check the Legends tournament. Tiger Boom. Sitting in first by 20 cups. Shaquille O'Neal, man, he's pretty good. He's not gonna let you have it easy. Pretty much, it's just you two right now up top, because Rohit's quite far down. We got 4 people fighting for third. Hunter, which is like one of the long time original people when we first started Elite Monsters. We got Alan D. Crow, one of my boys, Fungalike, and Rohit. They're all within 8 cups. Alright, so I want to give Elder to people. I know who Ryan is. We'll give it to him. Pretty much everybody. And I know they've been... See... We'll just give it to everybody. I don't got Twitter. I mean Instagram. Alonzo. You knew what I meant. You knew what, come on. The social medias. The same thing. They do the same thing. You have posts, you have stories, and you can private message people. Potato, potato. Like, right before my stream, I literally just posted the picture. You'll see what I'm talking about. As soon as you look, you'll be like, oh, okay. And then I think that's it. Alright, cool. Cool beans. Got some promos up there.
I try to, maybe I'm scared I'll say the wrong thing. My apartment's been shaking.
Oh, good thing I came over here. I forgot to collect this stuff. Let's see. Definitely loot. Loot. More loot. More loot. Gems. More gems. Alright, so we'll upgrade the bomb. These gems. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Good, good. And last but not least, are we able to... Hold on. Request, not request. Treasure. Black. Okay. Seeking airmine, I guess. Nope. Skeleton trap. And we'll go with the storage. Alright. Man, I'm killing it, man. Barely playing, but keeping everything going on 2 accounts. Just about. It's crazy. And no, I'm not maxing this out. Hell no. I'm good. I'll pass. I'm sorry, but I got a life that is outside of Clash of Clans. So yep. We have thanks for the follow, Clinkston. So yep. I'm just chilling till the CWL, basically. And we should have a fabulous CWL this time. I think we'll win. We'll get back to Masters. A max elixir allowed is 15 million. Warden costs 17 million. Just check. Do you have the gold pass? Because like gold pass sometimes makes it cheaper. Alright, so we did promotions. Brawl Stars. Clash of Clans. Oh, not there. We're gonna go to Clash Royale. And then we'll go over to what's it called? Call of Duty Warzone. Do I do base reviews for subscribers only? So yes, but you gotta help support the stream. Pay for my time. Ooh, Goblin Gang. Gang. Let's go. Alright, cool. Let's see. We did get second place. I did get another legendary card. I love it. Second time in a row. We always get first or second. If anybody's interested in joining, let me know. We got 1 spot in the clan over here. We got a couple in Clash and a couple in Brawl Stars. You see the 3 new Clash games coming out? Yeah, I saw that a long time ago. When do they come out? I got a new recruit for us today. His name is Trash. It's actually pretty good. Alright. So let's go ahead and do the promotions over here. But I know I get over you. I'll try to focus on what's in front of me and not behind. What is life without the one you love? The new town hall ranking challenge on Clash of Clans, good. Or for the book of building is so good. Yeah. Anytime you get a book or a ruin, it's really, really good. Whenever I hate it when it's for like just a little bit of gems. And like they act like experience is a thing. They're like, oh, we gave you a boost in experience. It's like, dude, experience is, no one cares about what level you are. That does nothing. I'm level 220. As soon as I hit 100, I didn't even care like anymore. Like even if you hit 100, doesn't really even, like doesn't mean anything. Absolutely nothing. They should be a little bit more generous with the events. I feel like good idea for a good elder so people can recruit. Yeah, always. Instead of having everybody member, just have everybody elder. No one can kick each other. And if anything, they can just recruit. It's a win-win. And it makes them feel good. You know? It's a win-win. And then you don't also have to hear about, hey, can I get a promotion? Can I get elder? Then you got those idiots who are like, hey, give me co-leader. Like, somebody did it yesterday. I forget who it was. Was it you, Sharp? Who was it? They're like, hey, I'll join your clan, but if you give me co-leader or something. I'm like, no. We're not desperate. What do you mean? That's like a 10-year-old's clan. Come to the clan, I'll give you co-leader. AKA, no one wants to join my clan. I'm desperate. Handing out co-leader like you're handing out freaking lollipops. What up, Clash of Clans 7? How you doing today, man? Hey, more reason for you to join Warzone. We started a clan over there, a regiment. The Monstars. It's called COD Monstars. Call of Duty Monstars. I'm doing awesome. I'm doing good. Just a long day at work. Busy. Glad it's over with. I got tomorrow off. That's how I did my schedule. I do it so that way it's like work a day, have a day off, then work a day. No 2 days in a row. At least not at the pizzeria. Because I still do DoorDash, sell Pokemon cards, stream. Those are all like my side hustles. They're still in development. I couldn't find the release date. Gotcha. Not sure who it was. Yes, I forget who it was too. I have a hard time remembering it, like exactly who says what. I remember situations, but I can't remember like who said it half the time. Alright, we're almost done here. Promotions. We'll play a couple games of Clash Royale, and then we'll play some Warzone. So we're gonna, okay, so you know how we have a clan Discord for the 3 clans, Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Brawl Stars? We are adding the Warzone, right? Because it's a clan inside the game, then there's clan tags, and then we'll have the, like, so each game that we have, because, okay, so we're the Monstars, right? The clan Discord is this one. So there's 2 of them. There's one for the stream for the followers and subs, and then there's one for people who are in an actual clan. If you're not in one of the Monstar clans, then you're not part of the clan Discord. And I need to get rid of some people who are over there. I haven't filtered it in a minute, and I noticed yesterday that there's people over there. It's not even supposed to be over there anymore. So they'll be getting my boot probably pretty soon. Just gotta clean up maintenance kind of thing. kind of like what I'm doing right now. The promotions, maintenance for the clans. And then, yep, the stream Discord's pretty easy, and you can do it yourself basically. And then the clan Discord, usually a co-leader or myself have to do it, because we have to verify that you're in the clan, and then we have to give you roles, set you up, that kind of thing. Now we're almost done. I'm down to what, 41, 43. 44, Larissa. There you go, girl. Jabba. Isn't that a funny name? It reminds me of Jabba the Hutt, like Star Wars. But Jabba. You can't say Jabba without laughing, man. I promise you that. Try it. Okay. No, it's impossible. Alright, that should be good. I think that's everybody. Alright, cool. Now, so we got ourselves Clash Royale. And then we gotta play. Let me do this. Not sure if it works like this, but I'm still so confused about how YouTube and Facebook works, to be honest with you. Really, it's the restream.io. So there's a program. It's like a web, like if you type restream.io, it's a website. And that allows me to stream to multiple platforms. But their platform thing sucks. Supposedly you can like update the game, but they only have 100 games. And we all know that there's like 100,000 million games really. So they don't have Clash of Clans, they don't have Clash Royale. You know? They don't even have Warzone. They have Modern Warfare and Black Ops. That's it. There's Cold War that they're missing. There's Warzone that they're missing. The list goes on. It just tries. I'm just like, how are these companies actually like surviving and doing what they do and slacking so hard? It's not rocket science. You have one person look up all the games that are played, and you just add them in. One person can get that done in probably 2 days. 1 to 2 days. That'd be their job, right? I don't know. I don't work there. I'm not the supervisor. But if I was, I would run a better program. I bet you that. Guarantee it. Maybe I need to make one and compete against them, since they be slagging. Should have all Town Hall 12 walls by the end of next month. If I keep going. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Shark, we've talked about that before. Isn't that stupid? That like they decided to do 2 walls on one town hall, which is Town Hall 9, and it throws off the level of the walls. So when you're talking about it and communicating about it, it's confusing. I don't know what they need to fix that. They need to do a patch note where all the walls get reduced by 1 from Town Hall 9. So the level, they're still the same thing and they're still the same price. They still look the same. They're just, the name of it is not level 12. It'd be like level 11. Everything, all of them would go down 1. And then Town Hall 9, what they need to do, they can do 1 of 2 things. They could call it level, what would it be? Like level 8.5 and then level 9. Or you just get rid of the first set of walls, so that way when people upgrade it, they just upgrade to the next wall. just delete that wall, which would be... Is it the skeleton walls? No. It's the one right after the skeleton walls. And then that would fix that whole confusion, mumbo jumbo. Plus, Town Hall 9 is already a grind anyways. So, it would make it easier for him. Once again, that should be the supervisor. I'm telling you. Got some good ideas up here. Alright, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to just get some towers. We don't really care about trophies, but if we win, we win. I'm just trying to do the gold pass. You need crowns. To get crowns, you need to destroy the towers. And it looks like he's either sleeping or he's gonna let me have it. Oh, that hit the spot. Hydrate yourself, boys. Alright. See what I'm gonna do here. Level 11 elixir pump, huh? Alright, buddy. Are you kidding me? Dude, no way. No way. Did you see how far that lightning spell went? It literally hit the giant, middle wizard, and the far wizard, the back one. That's insane. That was a pretty big AoE. Maybe I think personally a little bit too big, because it's already too strong. It pretty much one-shots any one of my units. It'll one-shot my musketeers, my wizards. Like, that's pretty powerful. And it has like AoE. Like that. Oh my goodness. Ooh. That's crazy. He's gonna beat me. I'm gonna let him win. So we can make it, because there's no point. Boss Dom, what's up? How's your day going, man? Come on, bro. I'm trying to let you... trying to let you win, but you're taking forever. Wasting my time, bro. Need to get with the program. NoLram89, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Risky, but we're going for it. Dude, my skeletons can't get through. Do. Oh yeah. Nice and smooth. But yep, see, I'm level 25 or something, and we're trying to get to 35, which is max. We have 3 days and 4 hours. So, last couple days I've been doing a couple levels every day. We're getting very close to maxing out this deck. 2 cards are max, level 13. So we got 6 more to go. Oh, no run. Oh yeah, I forget that's you, boss. I forget that you have a different name. I remember now. Especially since you said boss clutch. That's what he said over there on the YouTube. Boss of all time. No. So I did, well, I'm starting to clip some of the Warzone content. Hopefully I can put together a nice collage video. I already have some good content. It's all about finding it, clipping it, and then YouTube edits and stuff. But I think you guys will enjoy it. It'll be a nice, fun video to watch. Kiwi, what's up? The real question is, do you like kiwi? Like the fruit? And if you don't, I'm gonna report you. Try to get like 2 or 3 skeletons over there, or maybe 10, I guess. Trying to. Oh dang it! Right when I did my clone spell. You suck, Maestro. I should get signed up within the next couple of days, or you'll get your free stuff. Oh yeah. You happy, aren't you? You excited? Hopefully some of the stuff we talked about yesterday kind of helped. Be able to negotiate with your mom. Boom! Surprise! Look at that army. This game got out of hand real quick. It looked like it was like back and forth. Oh, he kind of got my tower. He might win. And then surprise! That's why I love this army. It's fun. You do like the fruit? Okay, good. I don't think I've ever had an actual kiwi. I've had kiwi flavor stuff. I don't think I've ever actually tried an actual real kiwi. Oh no, he got my musketeer. This is not good. Abort mission. Oh, the wizard coming in clutch. Oh no. Freaking. Ugh. Valkyrie. Boss. No, I there's no self-promotions. I don't do all that. Adit Pretty Tita. Hello. I've never once asked anybody to help me out, nor did I ever try to go to somebody's community and promote myself. Never once. Hard work, dedication, you know, just keep researching YouTube stuff on like things that you can do, such as having social medias, doing hashtags, figuring out ways to improve your own content, you know, how and why, how to like figure out your strengths and weaknesses of just you as an individual, stuff like that. But I don't do all that. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Good luck with what you're doing, though, of course. You know. I do my own thing. I'm my own content creator. Maybe one day I'll make a program, like a, I don't know, what do you call it? What's it called? Why can't I think of it? Oh, dang it, that's not how I want it to work. Maybe one day I'll make my own, not a program, like a set of videos, like helpful tutorial guides, kind of, you know? Maybe at first it'll be free and then eventually like a package deal thing, so people, so that way it's like I get something out of it. Because I think I do have a lot of good information and helpful tips, and I could like guide people to like figure out how to kind of get themselves uplifted, like get started, you know, or just improve their content and like what they're doing. But I got stuff I gotta do myself, man. It's a lot of work. It's not easy. Priestdoom, what up, what up? It is not easy, man. It's a lot of work behind the scenes. Are there any specific types of stocks that you're targeting right now? Yep. Let me see here. But like stuff be weird though, man. Like I don't understand this at all, and I didn't even know that this could even happen, to be honest with you. I think this is like rigged. Like this is messed up. This is really messed up. So Twitter, we all know Twitter. So like Twitter's stock was doing pretty good there for a while in February when all the other stocks and stuff was booming. So was Twitter, right? And I still think it's gonna go up, but like it'd be like it already spiked way up and then it was like kind of going down, but it's like it was still like staying up kind of high, but it spiked so high, so it kind of makes sense. But like this is what I don't understand. It dropped dramatically. Today it only dropped not even 1%, 0.93%, right? Less than 1. But after hours, which means, okay, after hours, right? The market closes. You can't buy and sell. Like, well, you can't buy anymore. Like right now, you have to like wait until tomorrow morning. Bro, it literally dropped 11.5%, a dramatic drop. Like, how is that even possible? Like, how is it? I never really quite understood like the aftermarket thing, like the after hours thing, and like why it keeps going. Because in theory, in my head, it should be like, if you guys are shutting down, then there should be no more climb or decline, and then it should just pick up tomorrow. But it's like it still kind of goes. How can it still go if people don't have control where they can do things? I don't get that. Maybe other people around the world? Maybe it's like everybody has that same time frame but around the world? I don't know. I'd have to look more into it. But I'll tell you this. So since Twitter just took a huge dump, like the last couple days, it will go back up. Just got to give it time. So I would suggest Twitter would be a good one. DraftKings, which is like the sports betting thing. They also spiked up a while ago and then they went down a little bit. So that should go up a little bit soon. Document sign. Documents, they call it like Doku sign, like DOCUSIGN. And that's done really good. And there's like, it had a little, when it does really, really good, and then it has like a little dip. Wow, almost got this guy. I didn't realize I did that good against him. Holy crap. Hold on, let's try this. Got him. Doku sign. But like, it's called document signature. And I don't know if you know what it is, but it's like, have you ever been online and like there was like a form that you had to do a signature on? Does that make sense? It's like there's not many programs that do that. There's a lot of companies that need it, but there's not a lot of competition of the program that's in charge of that. Document signature partners up with those companies, like your car insurance, because a lot of people are doing things online nowadays, right? So like document signature is like pretty popular, and it should always be around. So, and it went really high and it dipped down a little bit, so it should probably go back up. Starbucks has always been a pretty solid. I don't know why. I guess everybody's addicted to coffee. But Starbucks has always been pretty solid. Always. Because you always look at like, just like year to year. And if it always keeps kind of steadily climbing, then it's like, it's just an overall solid stock. So I would suggest those ones. AMD, they're in the same kind of boat. They kind of like went way up, and they're on a little bit of a dip. So I whenever that kind of happens, I think it's gonna go up at least a little bit, but I think you gotta expect that it could, whenever it comes to stocks, you gotta be able to expect it to happen in like 3 to 6 months. You can't expect it to like just boom, because like those are hard ones. Like the ones that like boom, you have to be reading articles per se. You want to read articles and see like, you know, like if something comes out with like huge technology, or they have like some amazing good news or technologies coming, that's what's going to help draw in investors. And then that one investor's like, hey, I'm gonna put $50,000 into it. That's what's gonna make it go up. So then like he does it, other people see it, other people hear about that news, they also get in, and then that's what makes it go up. But it happens so fast. It'll happen like throughout the day, like overnight. Like the news article will happen in the morning, and then like before the weekend's done, like before the next 3 days, it'll already be like all the way high. So then when you go to buy in, it might be too late. But then again, it could also keep going. I boomed on Amazon. Yep. So like Amazon, Tesla, Apple, those are 3 major companies, Priestune, that are pretty solid. But those are like ones that are solid over the years, and they've been around for a long time. So like he caught them at good times when they were on their growth, like kind of like what Bitcoin is, but like Ethereum's probably one of the number 1 cryptos that you might want to get in on, because it's doing really well, and I got high hopes for it. It's been doing pretty good, and they're coming out with Ethereum 2.0. It's supposed to be really, really good, and they're already really stable. So I would suggest that. Dogecoin is just a hype coin. Do that at your own risk. I do a little bit, but do it at your own risk. I can't suggest it, because it's literally just a bunch of goons that decided to want to get in on it all at the same time and support it and hold it, and you really never know where that's gonna go, because like half of them are trolls. We're talking stocks right now, yeah. Kiwi's starting to get into it. I think I might do some streams on it, or some, I might do some videos on it. My Doku, what's up? I've been doing it for, let's see. I did some research ahead of time, and then I just recently started doing it. I'm almost on my 3 months. I'm almost on 3 months of actually investing my own money into it. Just you know, learning, testing the waters. And I don't like check it every day or anything, but every once in a while I'll look into some stuff. You're gonna start off with like 500. That's a lot. It's a lot to jump into with, but at the same time, high risk, high reward. I started out with 200. I started out with 200, and then there was this one day where I felt like the stock was gonna go up pretty well, like that night, that day, and I ended up putting in like $5 just to put it into that one stock, just to get some out of it, and it worked. Couldn't pass it up. Like I'm telling you, dude, I was almost thinking about actually adding more money into Twitter since it dropped so crazy, like overnight. Like I can't see it, cause you gotta think when it's a big straight line drop within, cause you gotta think when you see those, this is what it is. When it drops that fast, that quick, it's like one or two big investors decided to pull out some money. That's all it is, because it happens within 30 minutes. So some people pulled their money out because of whatever. Maybe they wanted their investment, maybe they heard bad news, so they pulled their money out. So it makes a dramatic decline. Now sometimes that will have an effect on other investors. They'll pull out also because they're like, oh, I better hurry and get my piece out of the pie, because what if it keeps going down, right? Or you always want to look to see if there was news. Okay, whenever something dramatic happens, see if there's buy on the dip. Oh, of course, yeah, always buy on dips. But yeah, when it's dramatic like that, just know that it was really only like one or two people. It wasn't like, but if it's like if it's gradually going down, then that's like a bunch of people, bunch of little people, bunch of investors. Then you might have to like, you know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind as well. But if, see, you're 18, you're gonna do 500. I would suggest, honestly, because you got to look at increments, because there is a lot to learn, and there's no guarantees in anything. There's never a guarantee. Yeah, like Twitter's went down for about 2-3 months because they banned Trump from social media. Like Airbnb. What's that? What's Airbnb? I don't know what that is. And this guy be I'm just trying to get a tower, man. Be gentle. Be gentle, thank you. I'll let you win the game, it's fine. I bought it in on 5 and below like a year ago. It's up 70%, I believe. Nice. Very nice. Well, I'm not gonna invest all 500 right away. That's just what I'll have to work with. Okay, good. Yeah, like maybe do $100, mess around with it. You gotta think like this. This is the way you gotta think about it. So like, if you're doing like $100, if you go up like 10, 15, 20 bucks, that's good, okay? Especially if you do it pretty quick, because that $20, let's say, if you had the money, or in the future, if you continue that kind of strategy investment on, obviously it'll be different stocks at the time and stuff, but like if you do $1,000, it'd be $200. If you did $10,000, that'd be $2,000. That's really good money, right? So, you know, you keep working, making more money, and then you would be investing more. But you never want to invest, like I said yesterday, probably no more than 20-15% of like your actual like income, like whatever you got saved up, because it is always a risk. But it's a lot better than like going to the casino and risking it, technically. Slot machines have like a 97% loss rate. How the state of Clash Royale? Like the clan? The clan is doing great. Doku. I don't know exactly what do you mean? The state of Clash Royale? I don't really keep up with it. They did come out with some new magic items in the game. I can tell you that much. And they seem to be pretty nice and doing well. They banned them in a mouth. Yeah. Because it dipped because of it. But then went back up. And then for whatever reason, it went down. But this is what they say. They say Twitter tumbles on weak guidance. That was an hour ago from Bloomberg. From Reuters, they said Twitter break tech blockbuster streak, shares fall on tepid outlook. Because the Wall Street Journal says Twitter shares fall as company guides for slower user growth. So you'd have to read those articles to see like what Twitter's doing and trying, like what they're actually like. Do they have new policy and they think it's like it's scaring investors, so they're dropping it? But like, let's be real, social medias will always be around. They have too much power, too much control. And people who use it are gonna just continue to use it. That's just how it is. I'm gonna keep using it. I use it for my stream stuff. You know, it's just another way to reach out to you guys. I hate how they police a little bit too much, and I think they need to like allow freedom of speech more. Like I'm totally. I can't stand their policies, but I still got to use it for what I, you know, promoting stuff and whatnot, hashtags, blah 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 blah. Keep you guys up to date. So like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, they'll always be there. And just like Amazon, Apple, like over so many years of them being like the only top 3 major competitors, then like they're just gonna keep finding ways to like make more and more money. Like Facebook came out with like Facebook Gaming, which is like streaming, and then they came out before, then they have like Facebook Market, right? They just started where they are taking 5% of sales, so like that's income for them, and then that's gonna result in their quarterly revenue numbers, which will intrigue actual investors, because that's what they mostly care about, because that's usually what people go by when it comes to stocks and businesses, is like how much are they expected to make and how much are they actually making per quarterly, right? You hear about it all the time, like what are the next quarterly numbers? So yeah. Stiffs says it's when someone rents their house for the weekend to people on vacation or tourists, basically a hotel, but oh, I've heard of that before. That's the Airbnb. Okay. Yeah. My cousin and his did that before. They rented a house down in Florida instead of a hotel. Okay. Yep. See, with COVID and traveling stuff, they suffered a lot. And cruises, they suffered a lot during COVID. But if you think about it, traveling and vacation and all that stuff, technically, because like we talked about this the other day, COVID kind of made every business stock dip down. Every stock. But now every stock's just about rebuilt back up. But if you think about it, I bet you the cruise and the hotels and like casinos are a little bit further behind, because there was too harsh restrictions on their businesses. No one was traveling, no one was wanting, people are scared. But we're starting to get to a point where that's starting to get released. Right? Even though I don't agree with the whole like, oh, just because you're vaccinated, you're allowed to go places now. I think that's BS. But it's not about what I think, right? But this is what's happening with the markets and their businesses. So their businesses are probably going to spike up. Just like all the other businesses did, theirs are about to. So technically those might be what to invest in soon. I would wait a little bit longer just to make sure that like that's what they're doing, I guess. But at the same time, they have pretty harsh restrictions on that because like supposedly if I don't get the vaccine, I can't travel outside my country. So like so those companies are not going to get they can't get my business. So like technically it's going to hurt them because about half of the people are okay with trying it out. Half the people are against it. So for many different reasons, there's a lot of variables, but like it's about 50-50. So I mean, technically if you're only allowing half of the people to do what they used to do, like, but the corruption is trying very, very hard to trick and manipulate even those who are against it by not allowing them to have normal life. Because that's BS. Like saying that I can't even fly on a plane somewhere. Like that's crazy to me. I'm allowed to roam my whole freaking country, but I can't go elsewhere. Like what? Ay. I don't want to get on this topic though right now. Let's stay with the stocks if we're going to talk about that. Like the overall playability of the game is fun, picking it back up. Yeah, all these games are fun. I mean, it depends if you're in the mood and stuff for it. It's almost like if you're in the mood for a shooter, you play shooter. If you're in the mood for a MOBA, you play a MOBA. If you're in the mood for a card game, you play a card game. It's kind of like that. That's how I feel about all the games I play, just about. Because I said it even before I started Warzone. I was like, I haven't played a shooter in a while. I was playing other games. I was like, I haven't played a shooter in a while. I kind of feel like playing a shooter. And I used to play Fortnite, right? So I was like, maybe I'll get back into Fortnite. Or then I was kind of joking. I was like, maybe I'll try Warzone. It was a small little thought in my head. 2 days later, I saw it on Facebook on a stream, and I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try. Then I did, and it was like, now I'm hooked. But it's probably because I haven't played any shooters in a while, so just like getting back into shooters in general piqued my interest, and then Warzone did a good job. So it could be overtaken at any time. Governments support all these big tech companies pretty soon, so no. Facebook's bought out by the freaking I don't know how we won this game. What was I saying? Governments support the fact of restricting freedoms. Like low key, they do. They want control. Trust me, they want control. And they want one side of the story to stick and be said, and then they don't really want to hear the other side of the story, and they want to shut that part down, which is like a big part of the freedom part. So like, I promise you, unfortunately, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all these will thrive. It's just part of their agenda. And it's not just one government, it's becoming the whole world, because all these governments are trying to unite with one another, because like they all have the same thing in common: control the 99%. That's kind of what it comes down to. It's like the elite and then us. which are the peasants. And I don't care if you make $100,000, $200,000, you got your own small business, you're still a peasant to them. I promise. I promise. If you're not into politics and you're not like in their clique, you're a peasant still. You don't realize it, but you are. They had a draft on CNBC with certain stocks with someone I follow on Twitch. Did they? Drafts 2 stocks each on designated stocks you could be in on. A little bit. A little bit confused exactly what you're saying. Am I the 99%? Everybody here is the 99%. The 1% don't got time to be watching Twitter, Twitch. I promise you that. They're busy making laws and passing things. They're probably already involved in Congress, just about. Or you better be a family member of one of them. And you're kind of in the clear, but you still might not be part of them. But yeah. But it's okay. I'd rather be the 99% than the 1%. Because I ain't living my life the way they live. Selfish, careless, evil, corrupt. I'm not selling my soul to the devil. No, no, no. I care about people. Love thy neighbor as thyself. I'm only getting the vaccine if it ends up being required for college. It will. It will. I'm only gonna get the vaccine if I hit super rock bottom in everything that I'm doing, which would be like the pizzeria, the DoorDash. I can handle the one mask for a certain amount of hours. Plus, whenever I'm in my car, I can take it off. So I can handle stuff like that. I'm cool on that. And in streaming, I obviously don't gotta do it. And there's more stuff that I'm trying to get going, which will help as well. So I've been doing and planning things from the get-go. Ever since it was in China, I knew all this was gonna happen. I knew all this was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna get this bad. I was warning people on my stream. Some people had a hard time understanding when I said that they're gonna be forcing the vaccine. And guess what? Older adults have to kind of get it in certain like places. Like, and then also, they're starting to make kids have it. What do you think is gonna be next? Oh, and not to mention, like, here in Michigan, they passed a law just towards the end of last year that set to give companies the say-so if they want to make it mandatory or not. That's giving them the power. So that makes it even like that's going to affect many people. Like and then the restrictions on airlines. They're saying that we can't get back. Dude, I heard the most stupidest thing. They say the people that got vaccinated are allowed to go out. Hey, it's safe to go outside without a mask now, guys. You know what? It's been safe, buddy. It's been safe to go outside, go jogging, go biking with the people you're already living with. You idiot. Like, these experts are not experts. If you pay attention and you got a brain, I'm telling you, it's plain as day. They're just trying to, and then if you're vaccinated, you're allowed to go. I promise you, this was on Apple News, which, by the way, you can't shut off Apple News. Did you know that? You're forced to have to listen to that crap. Even on my email, like under my emails, you can go to like certain like companies or whatever that you can like unsubscribe. You can't with Apple News. It's like they're forcing what they want to say upon you over and over and over. It's like the media. They're just trying to brainwash people because every single day they do it, they get an extra couple numbers, and every single couple numbers goes up a couple percent. And like once they have like 60, 70, 80%, then they can force the last 20, 30%. That's what's going to happen. I promise you that's what's going to happen. If they want to continue, if they want to go full, if they want to have full control. But greed is a thing, and I can see it being like, whenever you're greedy, you want it all. It's never enough. And like, we've all been greedy, you guys, some way, somehow. Like, I'll just give you an example of like, you may have experienced it. When you're at the casino, you bring a certain amount of money, and you tell yourself, if I win $100 tonight, I'll be happy. I'll stop playing. And you probably won that $100 one night. And did you stop? Probably not. You told yourself what you're going to do, but did you listen to yourself? No. It's because greed takes over. Like, whenever you start to win or get what you want, it's just never enough. It's just never enough. It's just, when you suffer from greed, that's how it works. Like, that's the mentality of it. Like, oh, so Apple News just said it's safe if you're vaccinated to go to restaurants without a mask, outdoor dining. And I'm just like, bro, we've been doing this. We've already been doing that. It's safe for everybody. The biggest thing is, and a lot of people don't understand this, your immune system's the most strongest thing for you. 100%. 100%. Better than any medicine. Okay? We need to be breathing in constantly other germs and viruses and bacteria on a daily basis. It's like it's harmful in like a mass amount, or it's like, or like even other people. We have to be getting each other's like bacteria and viruses, because like as we get little amounts of it and stuff, our immune system fights it off, and it just makes it that much stronger. But like this whole like no mask, we're not getting any of that. And then like we're staying at home more, so we're not getting sunlight as much. We're not getting the vitamin D. Winter time, after winter, like this is spring going into summer, vitamin D deficiency is like a natural thing because of this. And it's even more so because of the whole lockdown thing and the mask thing. We're not like, so actually a lot of people are more vulnerable now to actually get sick because of the mandates that they were forcing before this. They're actually setting us up for failure. Surprise. What happened? They claim that we have like the most cases ever so far. Like happened 2 days ago or something. Yep. Keep listening to these experts. I tell you what, because like I don't have a problem, because like I know better. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like as soon as if I'm not forced to have to wear that mask in that area, guess what? That mask is off. And a lot of my people, a lot of my friends and family have brains in the same concept. Like they're not brainwashed, so they also are on the same page, so we can like live normal, boosting our immune systems and stuff. Gets me so mad that like this 1% is controlling the 99% in the world, and so many people are fools to listen. It's aggravating to see. It sucks because all they're doing is making them scared. Okay, it's, yes, they're not that smart and open-minded or do the research and all that stuff, but at the same time, it's just because people are so busy and stuff, or they trust, but they're just scared people. So I'm not like super mad at them. I'm more mad at like the people that's actually saying the stuff, commanding the stuff, making it mandatory and stuff. Like the WHO, the CDC, some of these government officials and stuff, president. Those are the people who I can't, like, they lost my respect because of it. But they're just scaring the whole society. So like people who are actually doing all this stuff, you can't blame them. They're just scared. They don't know what to believe, and so they're just going along with whatever they say. They're trying to see how much they can control you. I think that's the real reason why they actually did the masks the way they did it, because they had to, like, if you're a real expert, because there was a lot of doctors who were standing up and saying like, no, we should not be doing what Fauci's saying. Fauci's a crook, I'll tell you right now, okay? He's one of them. But there's a lot of legit doctors out there that were standing up and saying things. If you did your research, you know what I'm talking about. So I think it was more of a test to see how many government officials would say it and how many people would be following along. Because if people are kind of listening to that, then you take it to the next step, which would be the vaccines. And then not only just getting the vaccines out there, but more so forcing it. The whole mandatory thing, which is now kind of the phase that we're starting to roll into, which is the scary phase, which I knew was going to happen from day one, like I said. If you've been in my stream for the last year and a half, you know what I'm talking about. You've heard me say it. We've had some intense conversations with some fellas that I can remember, and they don't talk no more. But they still lurk. They probably know exactly who they are too. They were so in denial, like, no, that can't happen. And now they're starting to live it and see it. And it's like, and I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to say I told you so, because like, I hate the fact that I'm right, like in this category so far. Like, cause like, ain't nobody want to get to normal more than me. I wish all this would disappear. I wish we'd all go to normal, and I promise you, us all getting the vaccine is not the way to do it. I don't trust it. It came out too fast. Technically, the death rate of the vaccine is higher than the actual virus right now. 1 in 8 people die from the vaccine. Right now, people with the cases, active cases, I can show you. If you go to worldometer.com, I don't make this stuff up. Not anything I tell you, I don't make up, boys. Just know that. I ain't a liar. But Worldometer, they've been keeping track of the cases worldwide from what every country says for a long time. Plus, Worldometer has been doing things like deaths and births and other statistics. But obviously, like population. But like when coronavirus came out, you know, obviously it's a big thing. So they kept track of it. If you go to active cases, now look at this. These are the closed cases. Let me drop a little bit of knowledge on you guys for a second. Help you guys out. This is pretty important, actually. Okay. So, this right here is the closed cases. People who have had it, got tested, they know about it. Boom. That's their numbers that they're going off of, okay? And obviously not everybody goes to the hospital and reports their case and stuff. Just remember that as well. Because majority of those people are going to be actually on the successful side. Like, they had mild symptoms, they fought it off, they barely even knew they had it, or they knew they didn't have to go get medical treatment, or they knew that the hospital and everything is just a joke with this whole concept, so they ended up just staying home. This 2% is the deaths from the closed cases. The virus that's so scary, only 2% die. That is amazing. Do you not know other illnesses? Did you not know that the flu is like 7% death rate or something like that? If I can recall right. We should be more scared of the flu than we are of the COVID. I'm telling you right now, when it comes to mortality rate. Okay. So, but this right here, that 2% used to be, like in the beginning, it was 20% or something like that. But we were also putting people on ventilators when we shouldn't have been doing that. We were actually causing more harm and killing more people. So sad. It's because we were listening to the experts. Fauci. And the CDC. and who. So that to like, okay, so it went from 20% a year ago, little over a year ago, maybe 13 months, and now it's down to 2%. It's always been declining, but look, right now, serious critical is only 0.6, and out of all those people, not even all of them are gonna die, so it's less than 0.5%. So really the survival rate is more like 99 point something percent. This blows my mind that we've allowed this to manipulate and put so much fear in people that we have changed our we've let the economy crash, and we've changed our whole lifestyle, and now we're starting to mandate forced vaccines on top of we've already done the whole mask thing. It's just crazy to me. It blows my mind how people are easily tricked. But people are so busy with their daily life, they just want to freaking, they just want to like believe whatever they're told. It's stupid. It really is. So yep. You guys want to talk about something really crazy that we should really talk about? That's concerning. China was #1 with 60,000 cases. 60,000. By the time it hit United States. Okay? It's been 13 months since then. So, they should be at, what, maybe 150,000? We're at 33 million total cases. So their total cases, and this is just cases, this ain't deaths or anything. So China, being the most populated in the whole world, should be at 150,000, 200,000. I mean, look how many countries are at like 2 million, like, okay. I'm throwing a small number out there. Remind you, 150,000 is 5% of Colombia or something, or like Ukraine right now. Okay, it's like 5%, right? That's a low number, especially since where it started and they're so populated, bro. They're at 90,000. They had 60,000 within 2 to 3 months, supposedly. 60,000, which is 2/3 of what they have now, and it's only went up half of that in 13 months. So one of two things are happening. They're lying about their numbers, which should be illegal, and they should be, I mean, a country should recognize this and should be doing something about that. Or something's fishy. There's a lot of variables when you go to the fishy part. I'm not going to get into that. But something ain't right. 90,000. That's crazy to me. That's bizarre. And yes, they have strong mandates and stuff, restrictions, but you guys are a fool if you think that that's what's keeping it down to 30,000 in 13 months. And it's still there. It's still there and it's still present. Like, don't. You'd be a fool if you think that that's like, that's all it is. That'd be like a small piece of the pie of what's helping. Something else is happening. I feel like it shouldn't be required. You still gotta wear a mask. People choose if they want to get it or not. Exactly. You want to get the vaccine or not? Get it. You scared of the virus? You want to wear a mask or not? Do it. That's it. That's all it should be. Can't believe we're allowing something that has a 1% kill rate. Changed my life. Everybody's life. And our kids. Dude, I feel so bad for the kids. In my country, they're literally struggling to get people vaccinated. Yeah, good. People are actually smart when they're not getting vaccinated. Now, okay, I want to say one thing. If you have a super, super weak immune system, or you have one of those underlining cases, I would probably say more with your hearts or respiratory. All the other ones, I don't think are that big of a deal. I think they're just adding that to like the list to create more fear. Plus, a lot of the death certificates, here's another thing. They were lied upon. They say it was COVID. I know people who died, they put COVID down. They didn't even have COVID. Somebody died in November of not last year, but the year before. It was even here in the United States. Guess what they put on their death certificate? COVID. He's my next door neighbor. Like, it was his mom. Like, and then I just talked to a guy literally today. I went on this delivery, and this old man literally talked to me for like 20 minutes. I let him talk. I listened. His wife died. His wife died like 2 months ago or something. She died from a stroke. She had a stroke previously. She never tested positive for COVID or anything. But guess what they put on her death certificate? He said the stroke they put as an underlining. What's the other word? Underlining. I remembered it earlier, but I can't remember. But like an underlining part of her death. Bro, she was calling her family and like literally saying, I'm having a stroke, like a stroke. Like, and they ignored it for like multiple days. There was a lot of, they were like ignoring her. Like they weren't treating her properly. And this has been happening since COVID. There's a lot of facilities that are not taking care of the old people. It's like they want them to die. They're mistreating them big time. Especially, I think, if they have one of these underlining effects. Because if they die from one of those, then they just condition. Yeah, underlining condition, but there's another word too. But it's like they're purposely, it almost seems like they're purposely doing this. Like allowing our older, it's like they're told that the numbers are more important. They're like, I don't know what it is. I can't fathom it. I can't understand. If I was a nurse or in a nursing home, I can't see them saying only treat these people. Those people we're going to have to just neglect. I can't like, and I wouldn't listen. I would say no. Like if I can help them too, I'm helping them too. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't see so many people in the health field obeying orders, but at the same time, if it's their job and they're told by their management, like it probably hurts some of their hearts, but like they still got it, or else they're gonna get fired. But it's like, yeah, control, yeah, greed, and yeah, some of it is population control. Like that's what it seems like as we go further into all this stuff and the more stuff that's happening. That is what it seems like. It like big time. Do I play Hold'em? Not anymore. We talked about this like a while ago, did we not? Texas Hold'em. Somebody mentioned that. Yeah, we were talking about Hold'em and we were talking about chess. Yeah, they get the vaccine and they still gotta wear masks. And then they say, oh, after so long, you might still get it. So then you might have to take a third shot and then eventually a fourth shot and a fifth shot. Like, dude, they're experimenting with people. That's exactly what's happening. They have no idea what is going on with the vaccine, its potential. None of that. And I'm not trying to have me, my family members, or my friends be guinea pigs. And then it's crazy that schools and corporations are, this is the biggest problem with Biden, is he got back with the WHO and the CDC, and he made them the most highest priority speaker of the world, of the governments, So that way they create the guidelines, and he's hoping that all the governors will just listen to whatever they say. So you know how it's like divided, right? In the United States, we have different governors and stuff, so it's kind of divided. It kind of helped for a minute, but when you have just one person saying this is what we should do, and then if they all follow along that, then all you have to do is manipulate or like direct control the CDC and the WHO, which I think is corrupt technically. And so whatever they say, they do, and then it's laws and rules, and then everybody's got to like kind of follow suit. It's the 1% controlling the system for the 99%. That's like what's happening. And that's one reason why I did like Trump, is like he kind of knew better. He was a smart fellow. He was a little bit arrogant with, and he didn't like take his time to speak and think sometimes, but he did speak truths for the most part, and he had good intentions. He has a good heart, so like a lot better, a lot more than Biden, I'll tell you that much, because Biden's actually being told what to do. If you look at one of Obama's past interviews, he said, wouldn't it be cool, like in a few years or something, that I could tell somebody something, I could be in their ear, and then they could just do what I tell them to? Who was his vice president? Biden. Who's president now? Biden. Like, and technically, let's be real, even if you're in different countries, America has a strong say-so about a lot of things in the world. It's just like we've kind of gained that status of economic power, military power. That's probably why, you know, I'm not saying that it's like right or anything, and I'm not bragging, because I didn't get control where I was born, and it doesn't even matter, because like we're all equal, we're all people. But it's like that's what's so scary about all this stuff. How they come up with the vaccine so fast? Well, it's really just fear. It's fear that because it was contagious, like it is contagious. Like the virus is real and it is contagious, okay? But only people with like super weak immune systems, or people who are gonna die from like a heart attack in like a year or two, they might die now because like their body's overworking itself. So like if they have it, it's overworking, and then but if they have a super strong immune system, it'd probably fight it off, and then it won't get the heart attack. And then respiratory issues, like that, if you have severe respiratory issues, then like that could also, that's why a lot of these people who are actually dying are old age. But then again, they're allowing these people old age to die, it seems like, because they're neglecting them, so they can use them really easily as a number. I've heard secretaries, like the finance secretaries and hospitals, they admitted that the hospital is lying about the numbers just so they could get money too, because the government said, hey, we'll give you money for every COVID patient. Like, what? Like it, and that's like, that was just like a form of greed. Like people are like, you know, if you're running a hospital, you can get more money, and like you have less patients because you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh well, it won't hurt nothing, just put it down for COVID because it's one of those side effects. Like that's what they did. Like they're like, if you suffer from diabetes and this, which is like pretty much everything, go look at the numbers. Go look at the numbers of all the side effects that they said, of like underlying effects. Go look at the death rates back in 2018, 2017. Those numbers of death rates per year is already super high. So those people die every year because it's already like pretty serious. So when you put that as an underlining effect, and then people are they're saying COVID, well, guess what? You're boosting your numbers. And you're actually taking away numbers. You're kind of taking away numbers from where they should be, and you're putting it over here instead. So they can say, oh, we had 300,000 deaths of COVID. You want to know something? We have 750,000 or more, which is which is almost 1 million deaths in the United States alone from heart disease, which heart attacks every year, which is more than double of COVID. And guess what? Some of those people who had heart attacks last year, guess what is on their death certificate? It's not a heart attack. So they stole that number and they put it over there. It blows my mind that people can't, like, to me this is common sense, but like common sense don't go so far, man. But I've always been trying to expand my mind, like be open-minded and like know how to research things and like think for myself, and definitely don't listen to the news. I learned that the news was corrupt a long time ago, because I noticed how corrupt the world was, and different countries and governments and stuff. Like, this world is so much more corrupt than you think. Political election would have been affected with the past one. Pretty soon. I don't know exactly what you're talking. Like, your sentence ain't like clear. But I'll give you a brief thing about the I had the numbers up here, but I feel like they were trying to boost the numbers of deaths and cases during Trump. Like the medias that didn't like him, and also like the Democratic Party, technically. I don't think all of them are corrupt, but majority of them. And technically those who are not corrupt and have a good heart, they should get out of the Democratic Party and they should transfer over to Republican, which there has been one guy I know for a fact who did. He's a smart fella. He went from Democratic, he said, now I'm turning Republican. I forget where he was from. I forget where he was from, but he was smart. Because that's what I would do. I'd bail out of that, like that. But if you look at some of the stuff they stand for, you should already see it. It's like actions speak louder than words. So like the stuff they stand for and like the laws that they try to pass and stuff, like that should be a sign right there. But so like they just wanted to boost the numbers and stuff to like create fear, obviously. But they also wanted to like make it Trump's fault. You heard about it all the time, right? Oh, it's Trump's fault. He should have done this, could have done this. You can always point the finger. You can always point the finger in any situation. But remember this, when you point the finger, there's three fingers pointing back at you. Okay? But like, cause like now all of a sudden we have the highest boost, the most cases ever. Why do you think that the cases all of a sudden went down when Biden got in? For like 3 months. They wanted people to make him feel like he's our savior. Like he changed things. Like he put a stop to COVID. No, he did absolutely nothing. Sorry to tell you, he did absolutely nothing. So they let the numbers just dip down, blah, 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 blah. Vaccine comes out. They get everybody who they already tricked. But now all of a sudden, guess what's happening? We have the most cases ever. More than when Trump was in office. So, do you ever hear the news? Do you hear the news saying that that's Biden's fault? Because he's been in presidency for the last 3 months. How did it get so bad all of a sudden? See what I'm saying? But if Trump was still in office, it'd be Trump's fault, right? Because he didn't force this and do this. That's what they would say. So, like, but I do think that the second wave, there's two things that are the problem. We're vitamin D deficiency right now. Everybody has low immune systems, so it is contagious, like I said. So yes, you are likely to get it if you're around it and it's contagious. And they still need to create more fear because everybody who pretty much already got, they keep acting like they don't have vaccines available. You know how easy it is to go get a vaccine if I wanted to go get it? I know I'm getting behind in chat a little bit, right? I'm gonna catch up. But you know how easy it is for me to go get a vaccine? I could call anywhere, I could get a vaccine. 100%. 100%. There's no short in supply. There's no, at least where I live, there's no short in supply. There's no like the elite get it first and this and that. But they keep talking about that kind of crap on the radio. And I'm just like over here thinking like, no, like I could go get it if I wanted to. I hear so many of my friends that just call and get it. No delay, no nothing. So there is no short in supply. That's another tactical fear thing. So people are thinking, oh, I got to get it before it runs out. Or before I can't get it. Or there's no more left. You know what I'm saying? That's a fear tactic. So, and then they're boosting the numbers. All of a sudden we have the most cases ever. Fear tactic. So it's like, on top of vitamin D deficiency or whatever, but like, it's just, the most thing to look at is the mortality rate. Is it even really that deadly to begin with? The answer is no. I do feel bad for those who are vulnerable, super bad immune systems, because there are kids and people that are like, they have that, or like have bad respiratory system like problems, and the elderly. But if that's the case, then they have some solution, and the solution is they can wear the double mask, which I definitely do not stand for. Let's say one mask. They can wear the mask properly when they have to. They can do the sanitizing and all that stuff. Or they can trust this vaccine that the media is saying that is okay, which in most cases it is, kind of. But then again, they said that this was on Apple News. They said they're still unsure if you might still get COVID later, like in like 3 months or 4 months or 5. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why are you injecting yourself with a vaccine? Not to mention the vaccine is actually a new type of vaccine. It's called mRNA. It's something totally new, and it can it's like new technology on top of that. So it's like a new sickness and a new type of vaccine. And you rushed it faster than anything else in the world. You want to put that in your body? Hey, dude. Your body, you can do what you want. But would I trust it because of all those things? Hell no. And I know everything else about the virus I just mentioned. So it's like, I'm definitely not getting it. But those who are vulnerable or super old, you know, that might be your solution. Like you want to like go for it. Because I don't like that. You know, because I'd hate for them to like actually get it and actually like they actually get it and they actually like die from it. So like, but I mean, in reality, they're probably gonna pass away in the next 5 years, which I'm not saying is like, I mean, obviously if you can extend your life for 5 years, that's awesome. But some of them are like, you know, maybe a year. That's a lot less, right? Like if you're only gonna live it like an extra year, like shoot, you're probably already struggling. Like health wise, you gotta be pretty miserable. Technically, that's not a way to live. So I mean, you know, that's why I look at it. I don't know. So let them get the vaccines and stuff, and then like let's just carry on with our life and let them keep trying to improve the vaccine for those people, and everything should be back to normal. But they're not gonna allow it. They're not gonna allow it because they've already went this far. Just remember that. There ain't no turning back now, man. Because some of the people who are, they understand it a little bit that like there's corruption, but a lot of people are saying this. They say that this is just a test, and it's like, this ain't a test. The tests were more like the masks and stuff. That was more of the tests, because things are getting, they've already controlled so many minds and people that like, why would they stop? They're not gonna try to come out with something new later. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to. Why would they? That doesn't make sense. They put so much work into this already, and it's working. It's doing what they want. That was pretty cool what I did there. We at 1.2 million in Canada, and they got us coming back home for 8 p.m. Yeah, as if the virus takes a break, right? We are having a manifestation tomorrow. Yeah, I hear how like Canada's, because you guys were actually doing good in the beginning, and then all of a sudden, and I knew it. I was like, their time will come. I used to go to Canada all the time. I used to have a girlfriend over there. So like I do pay attention to a little bit of stuff over there. When it comes to like something like this. Plus some of the radio stations I get is from over there. But it's just like blows my mind, man. But I heard something crazy. I heard something crazy and fishy about corruption in Canada when you guys were actually doing pretty well in the beginning. I heard something about Gordo, isn't it his name? Your guys' prime minister. About some paperwork and their planning for the COVID and stuff. It's like they were like it's like they were making plans as if it was bad. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it seemed like they were kind of investing a lot into once it does, like, it's like they knew it was going to get bad. Let me put it like that. Because it's been a minute since it was one time I heard about it. I didn't like look back into it or anything. But when I was listening and stuff and everything, I was like, something ain't right. I was like, it's like they were working on controlling people and forcing people with their laws and stuff once it does get bad. So they were more like in the future of like how to control people. That's what was messed up, because you guys weren't even bad yet. Instead of being like, what can we do to prevent it? That's what you should be thinking about. Like, let's invest in everything that we know about it to like kind of prevent it, instead of like, how do we control people once it does get bad over here? Like, that's what they were like. That's what blew my mind. I was like, holy crap. I was like, so I knew Canada was gonna start getting bad. And it's crazy because you guys are like on that list. You guys are like in the top 15 or 20, and you guys don't have many people. You guys have 10% of what America has. And America really doesn't have that many people. 350 million? You guys have like 33 million or something like that? That game's all faster. Let's just clear more people to see how they react and how it works. Why must you bring politics into this lovely stream? Bernie, it's just today. That guy, dude, it broke my heart. His wife got neglected at the she was in bad shape, and with her stroke and stuff, and they were supposed to take care of her, but they neglected her in big time. He told me so many different scenarios of like how much of their family members were trying to reach out, and like she would call and they would go there, and this situation, this incident, so many things that they were trying to do to get the hospital or whatever to like do what they're supposed to, and they were not doing it. Imagine having a loved one. Imagine having your wife, okay, or your girlfriend, or your mom, or your dad, someone you love a lot. Imagine having them in a place that is supposed to take care of them, and they're not even trying. And they were making matters worse. It sounds kind of gross, but like, he told me like, cause like they gotta wash you and stuff, right? He told me like, he goes, they would, this is pretty disgusting, but okay, they gotta wipe your butt and stuff. He said that like, even that was like raw, because they scrubbed and like did it way too excessive, like it's like they were harming her and like neglecting her. Because like, you should, I don't care if you're taking care of somebody or not, you should know better. Like it shouldn't, nothing, you shouldn't be rubbing any skin until it's raw. You get what I'm saying? Like, and then with everything else he said, and then like, she was supposed to come home soon, and then like she ended up dying in there. So they like made her like, dude, she suffered, bro. Like, she suffered for like a couple months. So he told me all this, like, oh, and one of his family members, his daughter, I think, ended up getting a job in the kitchen cafeteria, and she sees some of the corruption inside. Like, I don't think it's a hospital. I think it's like a nursing home, kind of. Like a rehabilitation slash nursing home. I think. It might even be a hospital. But she's in the cafeteria and she sees the corruption and stuff that's happening since then. And she's got tons of photos and evidence and videos. And I said, thank goodness. I said, thank God. I said, I hope the best for you. You know, I hope God help you guys get justice. I'm so pleased to hear that, like, you guys are all fighting and because their whole family's upset. They got a huge family. He said he had like 7 kids and like 12 grandkids. And so they're all about to try to serve some justice in the next couple months. Cause like, evil people, man, they need to be called out. They need to be shown in the light. They need to be punished. They need to be locked up. 100%. And even the management that's like commanding this to even happen or allowing it to happen. They said like people, like the nurses and stuff, would be eating their food, the patients that actually need it. Like they're diabetic and they need like certain stuff. They'd be eating their own food and saying, oh, well, they weren't hungry. Like, just, man, he told me so much in 20 minutes, bro. I'm just there listening and I'm like, I gotta go to work, but I'm like, yeah. Actually, like, one, he just lost his wife a couple months ago, so it's gotta be harsh for him. At the same time, I have a good heart. So it's like, and I stand for good, man. So evil, when I see evil, man, I'm not just gonna sit back and act like it ain't happening. This is life. Kiwi, exactly. Yeah. Somebody made this post, and I thought it was awesome on Facebook. It's a really good point. When we go for jobs, we all get a background check, do we not? Like a criminal background check. They know everything about you, right? This is for a job. Sometimes it's like a stupid job. It's not even like something serious. Gotta do that, right? So why can't we have a better system and look at who's actually voting? Because there was multiple people who were voting. There were people who were dead that got their voting stuff. So I was like, this, and it was never this bad. And for such a long time, we've had so many elections, so it should only get better. It should never get worse. And then like all of a sudden this year was just bloody awful. It's like, you could really, exactly what you just said, Kiwi. It's like, that's exactly what it was, man. That log sucked. Wrecked everything. Common sense isn't very common anymore. Like, seriously. Like, I've heard that saying, and I didn't realize how bad that, like, how true that is. But, the past, like, even before COVID, because there's other things that people were, like, pretty dumb about, to be honest with you, but I would say, I mean, we could go to, like, the Epstein case. He did not kill himself. The most secure prison ever. They didn't have cameras on him during the time. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? If you know why he got put in there, and you know how many celebrities and people that was involved connected to him, you'll see why. You'll see why there wasn't cameras on him. It's common sense. That's like, common sense is not common nowadays. It really isn't. Priesthood. Did I call you Preston? Priesthood. Okay. But we thought it would change due to COVID, but nothing has happened. It's crazy the way the media works. Wait till you are like 70, like your grandparents. I hope I live to 70, man. If I live to 70, I'd be so happy. I think we're gonna go play some Warzone now. We're pretty much done talking about this stuff. And this game's pretty easy to play while talking, to be honest with you. I still had some victories. Definitely feel bad for people who have lost their family members and friends, but this centered around fear factor and seeing how much they can control people. Yup. Crazy thing is half of them would have actually been they would have probably died at the same time or a little bit after, and it would have been something else that they had. For the most part, for the majority. Or they were lied to. Cause like, man, so many people just go along with whatever the nurse and doctor says. And like I said, that secretary from the hospital said that they lied on some of them. So like, imagine you being told, like your mom got put in the hospital, right? She was already in rough shape. Then like, everything's happening, and stress is a thing, you guys. Like, stress lowers your immune system, so like when you add fear into people, like you're actually slowly killing them. And another thing is like you can kind of trick your mind, right? Like, it's called a sugar pill. I don't know if you guys ever heard the science. Like, there's a science experiment where like people thought they had symptoms or like they were sick, so like the doctors would give them. They would claim that they gave them a pill that would make them feel better, but it was like empty. It's like water pill. And all of a sudden they started getting better. It's because it was in their mind that they were like killing themselves even more. So it's like, so imagine having like your family member that's like already kind of like maybe rough shape or whatever in the hospital, never had COVID, ends up dying. Like, oh, she's getting worse, but you can't see her, blah, 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 blah. She goes away, and then all of a sudden they say it was because she had COVID. You know how many people just like, okay, like, yeah, the doctors know what they're talking about. And these are like, and this, that's crazy. And tell me you are ready for that. Bro, if listen, I 100% guarantee, because I know where I'm going. I'm going to heaven, bro. And this world is all this evil and stuff. I can't stand it. I'm ready for the new world that God says that he's going to make. The earth that he intended to before sin. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for heaven. I know it's way better than this. Obviously, I don't know if Warzone will be there. But, you know. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready tomorrow, Priesthoon. So if I was 70, I'd definitely be ready. 70's a long age, man. Shoot. 33, so I'd get to live a whole nother life. Plus, I mean, half of my life already, I was like a kid, so I was just like learning, and I didn't know who I was and stuff. So the next 33 years, or 40 years, I get to live the way I know who I am and what life's all about. So, hell yeah, I'm ready. The next 30 years, it's gonna be even more great. But with what things are going, we'll all be lucky if we get to live another 30 years, my man. Trust me, man. I pray and hope that everybody's safe and things can get to normal. But, so like I say, man, ain't nobody want it more than me. I just want all this sin and evil corruption to go away, but it's not going to. He would lay the skeletons right there. He did it. He didn't even know I was gonna lay them. Sorry if it was boring for any of you guys talking about this, but at the same time, some of you guys were interested in it. And like I said, I met that guy today, so I feel like it had to be said. Sorry if you came here just for Clash Royale or Clash of Clans or just straight gaming. You came to the wrong stream. I'm curious to see how much longer this whole thing lasts. You really don't want you don't want the answer to that. You ain't ready for the answer to that, Kiwi. You wanna hear my theory on the future of all this? So now they're in the process of starting to do kids. They've already done, they're doing the elders. Once the numbers get up higher with the vaccines, they're going to slowly have corporations are going to start jumping in. They're going to have their employees getting the vaccine. And then once they have majority of, then they can literally force it on the rest if they choose to. But the way they're going to do it is going to be sneaky, as they already started it with the whole travel thing. What they're going to do, it's fun talking about it. It grabs my interest, to be honest. Like I said, I'm really big on psychology and like what's going on in the world, and I'm also like, I want to say religious, but I have a relationship with Jesus and God. So like, this is just evil at its finest. That's all it really is, you guys. Evil's been around for a minute. I mean, Germany killed 11 million Jews during the Holocaust. That doesn't, and that was only, that was 60 years ago. It wasn't too long ago. People are still alive that lived through it. So like, if you don't see it, you're living in a bubble. No offense, you just care about your daily life. You don't care about what's happening outside of your life. That's just straight up facts. Which is sad, because your little bubble, your little life is nothing, like, compared to the world and what other people have to deal with. So I don't want to hear it. You want to go be selfish? Well, go watch Ninja. Go do that. Like, I'm talking about what matters. So, what was I saying? Like the vaccine? Okay. So, just like they did doing the travel ban stuff, eventually they're going to say indoor dining. They're going to always force the mask. They're always going to force the mask on those who are not vaccinated. Because some people will get so sick of wearing it. Because they're hoping that they're going to take it away. They're just not going to. So, that will happen. They're going to try to, corporations, their employees will have to get it. So if they want to keep their job, they got to do it. They're going to eventually, because they tried to do the double mask thing. Did you hear Fauci say that crap? He said you should get double mask. Like, dude, are you a nut? If that becomes the new CDC WHO guideline, that's really gonna tick people off, because it's already hard to breathe through one of them, right? So, just like how I said, people will get sick of it and they'll get the vaccine because they're just sick of, they can't breathe through the freaking so much material. And then, what's next? They're going to say like indoor dining will only be for I can see that being like, oh, only vaccinated people out, so like it'd be seasonal, I guess, if there's winter time. Man, they're gonna like restrict a lot of places for people to go, like maybe like hotels, like sections for those who are vaccinated and not. Freaking can't go to the pool if you don't have a vaccine. So you ain't gonna be swimming with no mask on, right? What else? They're eventually gonna say you can't even go to the grocery store. We're gonna be going to a cashless society. Like they're gonna take away dollars and cash, so no longer cash is king. So you can't like save money and be okay. So then all your money's like in a bank account or like in one system, and then if they wanted to, they can cut it off. We're going to a situation where that's possible. That's the scary part of it. I sure hope that they wouldn't do that, but corruption and evil does exist, and it seems like everything's getting over exaggerated anyways to begin with. So it's like these people are like, don't seem right. They're not looking at the same stuff I'm looking at. So I mean, if you can't even go to the grocery store, right? Then you gotta spend more money for like outtake, like restaurants and stuff. You can't afford that. Always. So like all this stuff is gonna get worse. That's what I'm saying. Like this is the stuff I've seen from day one. And all the steps that have happened until now. That's why I was hoping Trump was gonna get in office again, so that way it could prolong it for another, cause like they couldn't technically, if he would have gotten in office, the COVID thing would, in 4 years, wouldn't be an issue. Like, we would realize it's not an issue. Let me put it that way. We'd still be taking some of these precautions, some of them, not all of them, but it wouldn't. Okay, I don't know what happened. It disconnected or something. We're good though. I do think that like, because I have pretty good proof on like some of the stuff I'm saying, because I think it's gonna come down to like, because okay, so just like this is what's gonna happen, right? When they start doing more harsher restrictions, some people are not going to listen to the rules. So people will not be wearing masks when they're supposed to because they're not vaccinated. And more of those cases will get brought up. You'll hear the news talking about it in governments and police academies and stuff and police stations. They're going to say it's going to become an issue where they're going to be like, what do we do to prevent that? And then that's when the passport, like the card, is gonna change. It's gonna change. It's not gonna be a piece of paper. I promise you. Like I'm telling you, I'm a fortune teller, okay? I'm prophesying right here. They're gonna change the vaccination paper to something way more legit. Like your phone, it should just be added to your like driver's license. I think that would be okay. The biggest fear that I have, because I do believe in the Bible, like the mark of the beast says it can be on your hand or your forehead. I fear that it could be your phone technically, because you know what I'm saying, it's to your head and it's in your hand, right? So it technically could be through the phone, like an app, with the way technology is. Some people think it might be a chip, which it very well could be. I've seen it. It's called ID 2020. Bill Gates actually made it. It's out. There's people who are already chipped, so they could use that. And if that's the case, then that's definitely the mark of the beast. So it's not the vaccine that is the mark of the beast. It's what's to come for the control part, because it does say for fact in words in the Bible that the mark of the beast is going to be for controlling, like what does it say? It's like it's going to control like goods and like if you can eat like for food and stuff. So like that makes sense, right? Like so like if I can't go to the grocery store and I have to scan this thing to say that I'm vaccinated on my hand, like right there, that's what it is. Because it's more of you're giving control to somebody, which is like the 1%, like the government, like I'm saying, like that is, you're allowing them to be your God, and God's not okay with that. That's the problem. But Satan's very powerful and sneaky, and he's working through a lot of people. The spirit of the Antichrist is like, it's working hard every day. So that's the scary part, and that's what I see. I see the evil, and I see the Antichrist spirit working amongst a lot of these corrupt people in the world. So when people start to like not wear their mask properly, like they're supposed to and stuff, after they have convinced so many people and they have so many people vaccinated, so they have majority that are backing up what they do, like they support them. It's just like how Germany supported Hitler. They were brainwashed. It's the same concept, but from a different magnitude, and it's like worldwide. It's scary, bro. It's so scary. Not trying to scare you guys. I'm just. It's better that you guys know, man. Think about it before it's too late. You said earlier, Priestune, you said what I think until I'm 70. I'll tell you right now, I don't think this world will be around until I'm 70, to be honest. I mean, I hope so, man, but I know too much. Let's see. My thing is, even if you get the vaccine, you can still get COVID, just because you won't get back side effects. Yeah, I know, right? Still vaccinated or not, you still get and carry the virus. And if it, you know, Trump is so much better than Biden, but all these people got brainwashed by media. Yep. Because they used a lot of things that people were